I am exactly 1 year older than I was last year as of yesterday, but I refuse to tell you how old I am for personal reasons. Shit. Now this got me thinking about one thing that is actually comprised of two things, that is the fourth dimension. And the two things that it's comprised of is space and time.
If you think about it, fashion trends are very much entangled with the fourth dimension. Understanding this can help us predict, stay on, or even beat trendy fashion.
Hello, Zoth here, and today we're going to terminate trends by conquering fourth dimensional fashion.
We on that r/schizo Reddit type mathematics. Before we get into the video, I want to acknowledge how the subscriber count nearly doubled from last video. Thank you to all who subscribed, and if you were here and you're new, consider joining the Goths. Sure, why not? Okay, now let's get into it. Right now, we are in 2025, right? The past is far behind us. The future doesn't exist. But for this explanation, we're gonna have to define the past and give it an anchor point. Let's do early 2000s. Now this line indicates space time.
Would you look at the time? See you later. Oopsie. Damn. My window.
Time is affected by what I call the TTM. This is the trendy to tacky meter. You know, when something first comes out, it's always cool and trendy, and then later on it becomes tacky. This also happens with stuff like hairstyles, home decor, and such. Basically, if there's a trend, there's a TTM for it. All the people that adhere to the trend, okay? It's the masses. We take up the space, therefore we are the space. It's kind of like the water and the cup thing, you know, like the water becomes the cup and the cup is... Space essentially is the cultural impact.
Sorry, me. I'm gonna have to interrupt for a second so I can talk about today's sponsor. Me, or should I say my brand, Clown Closet Community. We have an assortment of items ranging from t-shirts, hats, some shorts out there. I got bags coming. I'm working on some stuff. I have a couple of one-of-one handmade hats and designed personally by me. You will not find this design anywhere else. I also draw all the graphics, so if you guys want to support me in any way, that is a cool way to do it, because I do not get paid from YouTube at the moment. Hopefully that'll change sometime soon. Anyway, that's all for me. Back to me.
Okay, now that we've redefined space and time, let's apply it. The early 2000s look was trendy until about like the early 2010s. So let's just put a little thingy in the middle here. The 2000s stopped becoming cool right about here. Now what happened was, the 2000s, it was trendy, right? It became tacky. And you know what replaced it? The 90s. Remember that? Remember we were all rocking the overalls with the one strap and the rolled up jeans, showing the socks off and stuff. It was weird. We were bringing back the 90s. You remember that? This TTM meter, okay, you see this? This shit. We're gonna take this right here, flip it. But what does this? Why did this happen? Well, that's easy. Enough time went by, right, that we got nostalgic, and then shit started to go back up. Because, oh, remember this? Remember Tamagotchis? Remember we wore Heelys? Remember that? Yeah, you do remember that. And now we're wearing that shit because it was cool back then, and we're like, damn, we're adults now, and we have money to buy the things that we used to want as kids. And this is the cycle. That's what I like to call the TB, the throwback effect, okay? It basically, the more that time goes on, the more things become a throwback. That's just how science is. That's just how it works, okay? Before you know it, in 2030 we'll be doing throwbacks to 2020s, you know what I'm saying? But the thing about fashion time is, it's literally just like real world time, okay? It's relative to the space you observe. You know, time is different here than it is in Japan, okay? So thus you're gonna see something as trendy while someone is already over that shit, okay? They're on the next thing. Now that I've opened your mind to the cosmic core that is the fashion ecosystem, you need to decide what this means to you. Are you gonna be the one behind, on time, or beyond? I don't really need to explain behind because you're already there, you know? That was mean, I'm sorry. But what if you're trying to stay current with fashion trends? Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna download Pinterest. You're gonna follow a bunch of IG pages that do fashion stuff and TikTok and all that. And just copy and paste, okay? But add your own style, of course. School writing assignment vibes, you know the deal. But if you are trying to go beyond the trend, beyond the now of fashion, you're gonna, listen, this is not for the faint of heart. This is a road for only those who are. No, I meant brave. I was gonna say this is for the people that are willing to experiment. You have to do this. You have to experiment with clothing. Go out and set experiments. Gauge reactions, see what sticks, okay? We're gonna have to post these up on the internet, see what the internet thinks. Some people are gonna hate it. Most people are gonna hate it at first. That's just how it works. But then it becomes a trend because all the other people start wearing it. They're like, you know what? I'm gonna try that. Oh, it was kind of cool. Now everybody's wearing it. You see what I'm saying? Or you could just become an influencer. Wear whatever the fuck you want, making it cool. And then that is the new meta. Or you ever want to just escape the matrix that is the trendy fashion world? Well, this is the trend terminator. To terminate trends in your closet, you are going to have to bypass the TTM. What is something to you that is not trendy or tacky? I mean, it can be trendy, but it obviously can't be tacky. This is my TTM nullifier. I feel like these engineering boots will always hold the test of time and will never go out of style. I feel like they'll always be cool to me. So I will, this is timeless. Now this is easier said than done. There's going to be a lot of things that you believe are not trendy or tacky, and then you're going to show somebody and they're like, bro, it literally, that's everyone's personality right now. You're a part of the masses right now. You are the collective, my guy. But it's like I said, time is relative to the observer. You're going to see things in the way that you see them, and others are going to see them some way else. You know, you can't control the other's observation. That's just the way the world works, sadly. You cannot force your opinion on everyone. All you got to do is find something that you love and that you will always love, and nothing can change that. In every clothing piece, you know, even, okay, ready? Down to minute details also. Like, look, you see this? This is a rounded toe, okay? But it's not too bulbously rounded. It's kind of almost pointer-like. This is a very specific shape that I look for in certain boots. You know, this is something that I feel like won't go out of style. This shape is something I feel like won't go out of style. As well as the profile. This is like a very, like, you got to think about shit like that. Super chunky shit like this is not really in right now. You'll always be able to get away with it though, because, you know, big baggy jeans and big baggy pants and all that stuff. This isn't a sought after silhouette or anything like that. So, you know, it's stuff like that you got to think of. Although I like them. They're interesting. They're interesting. All you can do is find a style that you like and wear it. That's all.
Yo, welcome to the after credit scenes. I know there's no after credits. That's just what I like to call this. I want to say thank you to everyone who liked my other videos, subscribed, commented. You guys single-handedly validate my existence on YouTube and help me to get motivated to post more. So when you do that, I want to do more, okay? I want to do more. So just keep it up so I can keep it up, and then we can just keep this up. And then we can join and we can have a parasocial relationship, okay? And then, but yeah, comment down below what you want to see me do next. Oh, my brand Clown Closet Community, I'm working on a new drop. It's coming very soon. It's going to be Western themed, a little rodeo clown kind of thing. It's going to be really cool.
keep an eye out. I'll post, when it's up and stuff like that. Deuces.